Hello, traders. FS Speculator here. Today is Thursday and it is April 18th. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully, you're having a fairly good week. Definitely a little bit of a slow week this week, but that doesn't really mean that there hasn't been any decent trades because there definitely has been. So I do these live streams every Tuesday and every Thursday. It's kind of a good way to thank the audience, to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my videos. I really do appreciate the support, so I do these live streams a couple times a week as a way to thank the audience. And it's a good way for me to interact with people. It's a good way for me to take requests from people. And yeah, definitely. So if you do have any requests, definitely put them in the chats. I'd be more than happy to look at basically anything. Now, Forex and maybe commodities is definitely what I specialize in, but I will look at stocks, crypto, pretty much anything that you throw at me. So, like I said, thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it. And we may as well get going. So, yeah, let's start off. Let's just start off real quick with the US dollar analysis because I am a big believer that if you actually know what the US dollar is doing, then you pretty much know what all the US dollar pairs are doing, except for maybe gold because gold kind of does whatever it wants to do. But besides that, if you know what the US dollar is doing, then you kind of know what all the US dollar pairs are doing also. So, in a ways, gold, the US dollar definitely did make a little bit of a push down over the last couple of days, but to me, the fact that it's kind of closing above the 78% is kind of a good indication that it may actually keep going up. And I don't really necessarily see a break of structure either. So as I go down to the sort of time frames, yeah, I mean, to me, it looks like a downtrend. Like this is a downtrend right here. And it also looks like this is like a correction to that downtrend. I think there's a pretty good chance this is a wave A and this is a wave B. It also seems to me pretty likely. Now maybe it'll push up one more time, maybe not. But it seems kind of likely to me that this is going to go down again for a wave C and probably make some sort of an ABC correction. Now, like I said, this week has definitely been a little bit slow. I mean, we basically, the week started off here and we're basically way at the opening price for the week as of right now. So you can see pretty quickly that the week has definitely been very slow. I mean, price drifted up and drifted down, and we are literally right back where we were when the week started, basically. So definitely a little bit of a slow week this week, at least when you're talking about the US dollar pairs. But like I said, there's definitely has been some trades here and there. So I mean, we've taken all kinds of trades in the members area. So if anybody wants to, we watch this later on and pause the video and just take a look at some of the setups that I've posted for my members. These are all the swing trade setups that I've posted for my members this week. If anybody wants to rewatch this later on and pause the video, go through here, you can see that most of these trades turned out to be very, very profitable. These are just this week's trades. These are the trades that I've taken this week. And at the time of entry, I post these trades in the group chat. And we've had some really, really good trades this week, especially at the beginning of the week. At the beginning of the week, we had some very, very profitable week. Like I said, it's been a little bit slow the last couple of days, but I mean, it has definitely, definitely been very, very, very profitable week. We've had actually a couple last few months have been very, very profitable. And we've had some amazing trades. So, like I said, if anybody's looking to join the group, then one of the best benefits of the group is that you get access to the swing trade channel. The swing trade channel is available for all my members. And all the entries are time stamped, and I give the stop loss. So, I mean, you can pause the video and scroll through that yourself if you like to. But if anybody is interested in joining, my membership is $30 a month, and that is extremely cheap, especially for everything that I do for my members. Not only do you get access to all my swing trade setups, but you also get access to all my live trading sessions, which I do 9 of them a week. I do a live stream, a live Zoom, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 90-minute meeting. And on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I do a 90-minute meeting for New York session. And like I said, I share every single swing trade that I get in. I share with the group at the time of entry, and I share my stop loss. I don't give take profits because I don't use take profits. I do not want to limit myself to how much money I can make on a trade. But I do tell you when I'm getting in a trade. I do tell you when my stop loss is. It also comes with the trading course, which is also located here on my website, as you can see. The trading course is about 35 videos that covers pretty much everything from Fibonacci, difference between trends and corrections, risk management, structure analysis, Elliott wave analysis, trading psychology, tuning the frequency of your charts, which I think is one of the most important aspects of Elliott wave that almost every Elliott wave trader misses, and how to put it all together to become a consistently profitable trader. So, like I said, if anybody is interested, the link is fxpipcollector.com. Pretty easy to remember. It's just my name .com. So I'll put the link for that in the chats. It'll also be in the description. Like I said, it's $30 a month. I used to offer this membership for much more. It used to be $50 a month. But I want to keep it cheap because I want people to be able to afford it. So I keep it cheap on purpose. So, like I said, it has really been a pretty slow week. We really had a very slow week when it comes to the news this week. Hey Robin, how's it going? Thanks a lot. We have retail sales tomorrow for the pound, but tomorrow is actually very slow. There really is no news tomorrow besides retail sales. And even today, there was unemployment rate for the dollar, but definitely a little bit of a slow week this week as far as the dollar is concerned. We actually had some really good trades on pairs outside the dollar, but as far as the dollar is concerned, it's definitely been a pretty slow week. So, anyways, let's start taking some requests. Like I said, if you have any requests, put them in the chats. I'll be more than happy to look at basically anything. And no problem, I'll look at basically anything that you would like. So, uh, yeah, we do have some JPY news this week, tonight. That's a good point. Yeah, I see that too. I noticed that too. If you actually go to, I think Forex Factory considers it low-level news. That's why they don't have it on here. Let me look. Yeah, they have CPI tonight for the JPY, which is considered low-level news, but that's a pretty big deal. I'm definitely going to be sleeping because I live in the same time zone as the UK, and that's going to be 12:30 at night for me. So that's going to be very, very late for me, especially because I get up at 6 o'clock. Because for me, it's way more important to be up at 6 a.m. to trade the London session than it is to stay up late and trade the Asian session because the Asian session is definitely much, much slower than the London session for the most part, unless we have news. And we do have news tonight, so anyways, like I said, I think the dollar analysis is extremely important because if you can figure out what the dollar is doing, then you pretty much can figure out what all the other dollar pairs are doing also. Yeah, gold is awful messy this week. You're not kidding there. So I see the pound yen was the first thing requested. So let's start off by looking at the pound yen and we'll start making our way through. The pound yen is back at this 78% Fibonacci extension on the daily, and we are, you can see that price has really struggled to get beyond this point. But I still, if you've seen my analysis on the pound yen, which you probably have, then I still think that this needs to take out the high of wave A before we get the big corrective wave 4 and before we get to wave 5. I still think this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of C. I still think this is a wave A, and I still think this is an ABC of B. So I still believe that we are in a wave 3 of wave C right now. And if you watched any of my videos, you probably already know this anyways, but I do think that the most likely area for this to go is to take out the high of wave A, which puts us all the way up to 196. So I'm definitely still very bullish now. Like I said, we are sitting at a fib level and price is definitely struggling to get beyond that level. Maybe it will go down and break structure, maybe not. I have really no way of actually knowing that. I do think this is the end of a correction, and I actually think this is a flat because it's 1, 2, 3 waves down. It's more like 1, 2, 3 waves up and 1, 2, 3 waves down. It's actually probably a WXY, but either way, it looks like 3 waves, 3 waves, 3 waves. Most likely, it is going to take out the high, so I think that it is going to and eventually end up going past this level. I do still think it is very, very likely to continue the uptrend, and I still think it's very likely over the course of maybe a few weeks, I think it's going to make its way all the way up to the 196 area. So going down to the shorter time frames, I mean, we do definitely have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves right here. We are back at this area that price has really, really been struggling to get beyond. So like I said, maybe it will go down, especially with the 5 waves. I think it would be a pretty high probability that it would go down. But for me, I am definitely a buyer. And until this thing goes down a big structure, I mean, if it goes down a big structure, then I could become a seller at that point and look to get in at the next pullback. But if it doesn't break structure and just makes a fib bounce and makes a higher low, I'm definitely continuing to look for longs. This thing has been tested so many times now. I think most of the liquidity has been grabbed, and I think there's a pretty good chance it could break out of this level and probably just keep on trending up. So definitely looking for longs. If it breaks structure to the downside, I could possibly switch up to sorts. But even if I do switch up to sorts, I realize that the yen pairs are in a 4-year uptrend right now. And I definitely am not really trying to identify the end of a 4-year uptrend. I'm definitely going to just continue to look for longs until the very high time frames tell me otherwise. Unfortunately, the yen pairs are tuned to a very high time frame, like the weekly time frame. Actually, even higher than that, probably. It's more like the monthly time frame. So these are very high time frame trends right here for sure. So, anyways, long story short, we are at a fib level. If it goes down a break structure, then you can become a seller. If it doesn't go down a break structure and starts to make a pullback, that's not going to be make me a seller because it could just make a higher low, and just blow through this fib level. Like I said, my target on the pound yen is right around the 196 area. So I definitely think there's a lot going on. Yeah, the people have been talking about, so like I said, the Bank of Japan has been in an uptrend for about 4 years now. And I feel like probably 3 out of 4 of those years, people have been talking about the Bank of Japan intervening. And I still haven't seen it happen. Now, you can actually look at the charts and see where they have actually tried to do it. There's a few different places where they tried, but yeah, I'm definitely not in any fear of that. I don't really think they can really do much about it. Every time they try to intervene, it just makes a pullback and then eventually just keeps on drifting up. So I definitely, like I said, people have been talking about the Bank of Japan intervening for easily probably 2 years now, and I still don't see it happening. So yeah, I'm definitely not too concerned about it. Let's see, let's keep going. Conscious. Yeah, we can look at the S&P 500, no problem. Now, every single pair on this list right here, all the way from Bitcoin, S&P 500, natural gas, oil, silver, and gold, and basically every single major Forex pair, I do analyze every single day during my live Zoom meetings for my premium members. Like I was saying, I do 9 Zoom meetings a week for my premium members, 90 minutes long each. I do a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday meeting, and I also do a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday meeting for New York session. And during these meetings, I analyze every single thing on this list, and we look for potential trade setups during these meetings. So, like I said, you do get a lot for your money, and it's only $30 a month. And I've had many people tell me that they've made, trading funded accounts, they've made like $3,000 to $3,400, and they've only paid me $30 a month. So, I mean, you could make $30 in one day following my trades. And like I said, if anybody is interested, the link is in the chats, but you can pause the video, and these are the trades that I've provided to the group this week. This is just this week's trades, and you can see there's quite a few of them. I think there's at least a dozen trades that I've provided to the group this week, probably more than that, probably close to 15 trades. So these are all the trades that I've provided to the group, and probably about, oh boy, most of them have been extremely profitable. So if you want, you can rewatch this later on. You can pause the video and you can actually look up some of these trades, and you can see that the majority of these trades are very profitable trades. So yeah, definitely check it out. Even like I said, you can try it for 1 month, and if you don't like it, you can cancel at any time. But I definitely think that you will like it if you try it, because like I said, you could probably make your money back in one day. I use I trade from TradingView, but I also use MT5 for my broker, MT5. But I actually trade from TradingView. I have one of the brokers on the list right here, so I can actually trade from TradingView. But trading from TradingView can be a little glitchy sometimes. They constantly make you log into your account, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Like literally like 12 times a day you have to log into your account. So I do have MT5 open most of the time, and I do trade from that also because, like I said, it's kind of a pain in the butt sometimes trading real. It's just because they make you log in so much. But anyways, let's see, where were we at? The S&P 500. I was thinking that the S&P 500 was going to end the correction. I think even on Tuesday I mentioned it right here. We were at the 38% fib, and I said if price goes up and breaks structure, then I would take that as the end of a correction, the end of a wave four, and I would go long. What happened? Price went up, never broke structure, never provided a long opportunity, and it is still going down. So I still think that there's a very good likelihood that the S&P 500 is going to go up again. I still think it's in a wave four. And yes, this is a pretty strong move to the downside. Um, you're interested about broker? Yeah, there's a lot of different options. It depends what country you're in on what kind of broker you can get too. But anyways, this is a pretty deep correction, but which is absolutely normal because I think this right here is the ABC of two. That ABC of two was extremely shallow. And when you have an extremely shallow wave two, you're almost always going to get a very deep wave four. So I would actually expect this to go down to at least a 50% at this point because of alternating waves. So, like I said, I was thinking that maybe it was going to respect the 38%, but it never broke structure, so there was never no long opportunity. At this point, I would continue to look for shorts. I think it's going to go down at least at a 50% fib, and the 50% fib is at the 49,072 area. And if we get a breaker structure to the upside at that level, then maybe we could start looking for longs at that point. But until then, I'm definitely looking for shorts in a downturn. 100% looking for shorts, definitely. Now, if you haven't done so already, like I said, you do not have to join my membership. You can join my Discord channel 100% for free. It is 100% free to join my Discord channel. You never have to pay a dime. You're not going to get access to all the trade setups and the swing trades, and you're not going to get access to all my Zoom meetings, but you can join my channel 100% for free. And like I've been saying over the last couple of meetings, once I get to 5,000 members, which we are currently at 4,975 members, once I hit 5,000 members, I will be giving away 100 USDT to one of the members in my group. It doesn't matter if you are a free member or a paying member. Everybody is going to have an equal chance to win. So if you want a chance to win 100 free dollars or 100 free USDT dollars, which is the same thing as dollars basically, then join my group for free. And once I hit 5,000 members, I will be doing a giveaway and I will give away 100 USD to a lucky member of the group. Like I said, it could be a paying member, it could be a free member. Everybody's going to have an equal chance to win. So definitely join my group. It's 100% free. You do not have anything to lose by joining, and you actually may have something to win because you may end up winning money. I tried to do a giveaway. I was trying to do a funded giveaway, but the logistics, I was going to give away a funded account, but the logistics of that is not going to work, especially now that there's so many regulations against U.S. traders. Most funded accounts are not even accepting U.S. traders anymore. So I'm probably just going to give away cash, once a month or something like that. So if anybody's interested, definitely check it out. You have a chance to win some free money. Yeah, let's check out the euro dollar. That was next on the list. I actually think the euro dollar is going to go up again. Maybe it's not going to go up today though, because it is getting kind of late in the day. But I think this is an uptrend. I think this is a wave A. I think this move down is going to be a correction like a wave B, and I think it is going to go up again. Maybe it won't do it tonight. Maybe it'll do it tomorrow in the London session. But I think this is going to be an ABC of four, and I think it's going to go down again for a wave five. I think this is very, very clearly a 3, 4, and 5 pattern. So I'm looking, well, technically I'm looking for shorts because the uptrend, the downtrend is not confirmed to be over on the higher time frame. So technically I'm still looking for shorts. But I will definitely trade the end of a wave B if I get an opportunity, take it up to at least a 38%, maybe to 50. Then when I think that the wave C is over, I will get out, and I know what I have a way of knowing when the wave C is over, and I will teach you how to know when a trend is over also. But if I see a Fibonacci bounce, I see a break of structure, then that would be the end of a correction, and I would exit my long and I would go short. So I'm looking for a long, and then I'm looking for a short. We're gonna play the thing in both directions, hopefully. So, anyways, yeah, definitely. So that's pretty good news. Like I said, another 25 members on Discord, and I will be doing that 100 100 USDT giveaway. So definitely join the channel. You have nothing to lose, that's for sure. So, I mean, if you go to the daily time frame, which you probably have already seen my Euro dollar videos, but I do think there's a pretty good chance this right here is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I still think it's a wave C, and I still think it's probably a wave 2. Now, and I still think it's going to break structure and continue back up. Now, I know fundamentally that this should not happen because the Fed's pretty much said that there's no chance that they're going to be lowering interest rates this year. But I don't really pay too much attention to fundamentals. I pay attention to the patterns on the chart. And guess what? I'm primarily looking for shorts right now. So if I'm wrong about this being a wave two, and the next time it goes down, I go short, and it doesn't do this, then I'm gonna hold my short. And if it does this and it goes down and it invalidates this as a wave two, I'm gonna be wrong about my Elliott wave analysis, but I'm gonna make more money being wrong about my Elliott wave analysis. So, Elliott Wave is just one part of what I do. I don't even use Elliott Wave on my sort of time frames. I just use it on my roadmap higher time frames. And if I'm wrong about my Elliott Wave, the majority of the time I still make money because I'm taking it one step at a time. I'm gonna go long if I get a chance. I'm gonna go short if I get a chance. If it bounces and goes up and breaks structure, I'll go long. If it doesn't do that, but instead, it bounces from the fib level, makes another lower high, then I'll go short again. So I could be wrong about my Elliott wave analysis, and I could still make a ton of money in the market very, very easily. Which is why I like what we do so much because it's so easy to make money just following along with the market. So, anyways, let's keep on going. Yeah, let's check out gold. What happened with gold today? I think it did a bear trap, is what happened. Yeah, I definitely think gold did a bear trap. I think this is making some sort of like an ending diagonal type pattern. I think this is a one. I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave A. Very, very, very clear. 1, 2, 3 waves up, wave B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down, wave C. So that's a 5, 3, 5 pattern. And I think it's a wave two. I think this is going to go up, make a wave three, go down, make a wave four, and then go up and make a wave five, probably ending at the 38% Fibonacci level. The 138, that is, right around the 2440 area. I think this is going to make a very overlapping pattern, probably something like this over the next few. I think it's extremely likely that we're going to see a very, very, very overlapping pattern over the next few weeks on gold. I think there's a ton of buying pressure on gold. I personally still think gold is going up to at least the $2,550 area minimum, potentially even higher than that. But I also think on the sort of time frames, there's a ton of selling pressure because of the rallies we've been having on gold. And because of that, I think it's going to cause like this ending diagonal look, which will probably be, inside this base channel for the next week or two. So I'm still very bullish on gold. I still think it's going to go up. So I'm still looking at it as an uptrend for sure. There's no reason on the higher time frames to think that this thing is not going to continue to trend up. Definitely not. So I'm still very bullish for sure. I think we had a bear trap today. You have to go all the way down to the 5 minute time frame to see it, but look at this. 1, 2, 3 waves down. Perfect three-wave pattern. End of a correction. Imagine how many people tried to go short right there and got trapped into a short, and now it's going to just keep on trending up, I think. So yeah, like I said, I'm very bullish on gold. I know a lot of people probably would disagree, but that's okay with me. I don't really mind being the contrarian in the group. That's fine by me. Usually the contrarian is the one that's more likely to make money anyway, so definitely don't mind. Let's see here. So, like I said, if anybody has any requests, definitely throw them in the chats. I'd be more than happy to look at basically anything. I'm watching the chats here on YouTube. I'm not watching the chats on my Discord channel because that's too many chats to watch at once. But if you're on my YouTube channel, definitely throw in your requests. I'd be more than happy to look at basically anything. I try not to look at pairs more than once because this is a 1 hour live stream, and if I look at the same pairs, what basically people would want me to look at the euro dollar and gold pretty much all day long, then it's not really going to work too well. But yeah, let's see. The Yo Kiwi and the Yo Kiwi and the Aussie Kiwi, no problem. Who was that? Akia, no problem, buddy. I was short the Yo Kiwi this week. Me and the members in the group rode it from here down to here, and I got out today. It definitely wasn't that good. I mean, I stop loss was there, and I got out there. It was only like a 1-to-1 trade, but it was still a pretty decent little trade. And I still think it's going to go down. I think it's just going to go up, and this is going to be an A, B, C correction. I think this is possibly a 1, but it could be a wave A. I think this is making an ABC of B. And I think it's going to go down, oh, not a B, but probably a 2 actually. And then it's probably going to go down for a wave 3 is what I assume is going to happen here. So let's throw a Fibonacci on there real quick. Probably all the way up at that spike. I think it's just going to go back up and retest the highs at this point. I think it's going to go up to the 61.8. Retest these highs, and then I think it's going to go down. So I think that potentially could be a pretty good short. You know, maybe tomorrow or maybe early next week. I've been kind of going back and forth on this because originally I thought this was going to keep going up, but I think it is forming either a WXY or some sort of a fly, especially when you look at correlated pairs. I mean, I felt I was thinking that it should at least go up and take out these highs, so I'm kind of back and forth on it, whether it's an ABC or 1, 2, 3 on the sort of time frames, but it kind of looks like a 3-3 pattern, 3 waves down, 3 waves up, should lead to either 3 waves down or 5 waves down, depending on whether it's a flat or a WXY. So yeah, definitely gonna try to learn and earn at the same time in this type of situations. I think it's likely to go up, bounce off a fib, and then go down. And if it really is an ABC, then we'll definitely recognize it as an ABC. We'll get out of our shorts and we'll go long. If it's not an ABC and it turns out to be a 1, 2, 3, then we could just hold on to our shorts and just laugh our way all the way to the bank. How about the Aussie Kiwi? This is another trade I took this week. I took this as a swing trade, so I'm still holding it. The thing with the Aussie Kiwi is if you zoom out a little bit on the daily, we are either in a contracting triangle, which this is a contracting triangle, or we're in like a channel, like just a channel. If it really is a channel, which it definitely could be a channel, then it's likely to actually go up to about this 123.6 area before it actually really does go down. If it really is a contracting triangle, then it's likely to go back up to the top of this trend line and then go down and then break structure and then continue the downtrend because I still think this is an a B, and a C. Whether it's a contracting triangle or whether it's just a channel correction is a different question, which we have yet to determine. But like I always say, we can learn and earn at the same time. I'm long on the Aussie Kiwi and I've been long, and I'm still long because this looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to me. I think it's an A. I think this big old spike right there is part of an A, B, C, or B. I think this is a downtrend for a C, 23.6, 23.6 fib bounce. I think there's a good chance this is going to keep on going up over the next week or two. This, like I said, this is definitely a swing trade for me. It's not a day trade. It's definitely a swing trade. So I'm definitely looking to hold and hope, I guess. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Yo Kiwi. We got the Yo Aussie Kiwi. Yo Kiwi. Hey Chrissy, how's it going, girl? Nice to see you. Oh, pound Swiss. I almost missed the pound Swiss. It's the pound Swiss is a good one too. I'm long the Yo Swiss, but honestly, the pound Swiss might have been a better choice to be honest with you. I am long the Yo Swiss now, and that's another trade that I took with the members this week. Like I said, if anybody is interested, I will, pause this video afterwards and you can scroll through here. I'll scroll through real quick. These are all the trades that I offered to the premium members this week. I give you my stop loss. I tell you when I'm getting in. I tell you why I'm getting in. I don't give you my take profits because I don't use the take profits. I don't limit myself to how much money I can make. I actually think the concept of take profits, I think is a terrible idea. I would never want to limit myself to like a 2-to-1 or 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio when potentially you could maybe sometimes get like a 10-to-1, 12-to-1 risk to reward ratio pretty easily. So I never limit myself to how much I can make on a trade. I always let the market tell me how much money I can make on a trade. I think we're in a wave 4 on the pound Swiss. I think it is likely it's going to go down again. So I am long on the Euro Swiss, which is a little different, but they're extremely correlated. I was wondering if it was an ABC correction already and it was just going to keep going up, which is why I took the long because there is a chance it just keeps on going up. But there's probably a better chance that it's going to do this, which is probably going to be a wave B, a wave A, and then probably later on go back down for a wave C. So like I said, if anybody is interested in joining my membership, you do get access to all those swing trade setups. You do get access to the live trading sessions, and you do get access to all my educational information. The link is fxpipcollector.com. If you just want to join my free Discord channel, which is 100% free to join, then I will add the link for that in the chats also. It's 100% free to join, and I will be doing a 100 USDT giveaway when I hit 5,000 members, which I'm at 4,975 right now, as you can see. So definitely next week I will be doing this giveaway because I definitely will be over 5,000 members by next week. So the quicker you guys join, the better your chances are to get your 100 free USDT for doing absolutely nothing but joining a group of like-minded traders that are willing to help each other out. So what I think and what I hope is going on here is I think we're gonna make an ABC correction on the pound Swiss over the next probably sometime next week. This will be completed. A B C a B. This is an A, and then eventually it's probably gonna go back down for the bigger wave C, like I was just explaining on the higher time frames. So what else do we got? Let's see. Uh, yeah, that server subscription is going to be going away. That's going to be gone. My server subscription is still $50 because I can't change the price on it. I have to either delete it or I have to make a brand new one. The server subscription will be going away. I will not even be offering that anymore. All my memberships, every single one of my memberships are all going to be offered on my website as soon as all the people that are on my server subscription switch over to my website, which I don't see why they wouldn't switch over because now they can get my membership on my website for $30 a month. On the server subscription, it's $50 a month. So anybody that is a server subscriber, you should definitely switch over to my website. You will save $20 a month. Like I said, it's the cheapest I've ever offered the membership, and that server subscription will be going away because all memberships are going to be on my website from now on. So like I said, definitely give it a try. It's 100. It's no. You can cancel at any time. You can just try it for 1 month if you want, and then cancel. Let's see. US dollar CAD. Let's switch to this one for the US dollar CAD because I think most people do prefer the black charts. I still think the US dollar CAD is going to turn down. The question now is whether it's going to go up and take out these highs before it turns down or not. Looking at the US dollar index at this point, I kind of do think it is going to go up and take out those highs before it goes down. It's probably technically not even an ABC anymore. I actually think it's probably more likely a either a WXY or a flat because this is 1, 2, 3 waves down. This I think is forming 1, 2, 3 waves up, and then it's probably going to make 5 waves down, which will be the wave C that I've been talking about for what seems like months. So I do think that the dollar pairs are probably not over. I don't think the US dollar is finished with its uptrend. I think it's, if anything, it's probably just in a wave 4, or possibly it's in a subdivision of a much larger uptrend. So I do think there's a very good likelihood that this is an A. I think that just like the other dollar pairs, it's likely to make a wave B and probably go down, make a wave C, and then probably back up again. So most likely we're in a wave B right now, is what I would say is the most likely scenario. I think this is probably now going to make a crutch into this move down, which should be a wave B, and then it probably will go down for a wave C and then back up, just like all the other dollar pairs, I think. Maybe it'll stretch out for a little while. We do have some dollar news next week, which I think could possibly move it. Happy trading. Yeah, happy trading to you, Chrissy. Nice to see you in the chats. I really do appreciate the support as always. Hey, Rocky, how's it going? Oh, crypto. Nice. How's it going today, Rocky? Nice to see you. Yeah, I'll check out a couple cryptos. What is it again you want? Link? Do I even have that on my list? I don't think I do I? What's the other one? Ethereum. Let me check out Ethereum. I don't know if I have Link on my list. Link USDT? I'll check it out, I guess, but ooh, this one looks like it's actually getting pretty close to ending a crescent, doesn't it? Look at that. Impulsive down. Boy, crypto is definitely respects Fibonacci analysis pretty well. Like really well. Looks like an ABC correction. We're at the 61.8. It could continue the uptrend at some point very soon. We got that Bitcoin halving going on this month. I don't really know if it's already happened or if it happened at the end of the month or when it's happening, but kind of seems like it needs to make a wave 5, doesn't it? Pulse it down. 1, 2, 3 waves up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe down one more time and then back up. But boy, it definitely seems pretty damn close to being over, doesn't it? What happened to my fib level? We want to see this on the sort of time frames. Boy, maybe it's going up for a wave C and then down. Because this definitely looks like 3 waves down. This definitely looks like an uptrend. Kind of seems like an ABC is forming right now. Kind of almost seems too stretched out to be a wave 4, but I think that it's kind of normal for Bitcoin to, not Bitcoin, but for cryptos to make stretched out corrections. I noticed that Bitcoin makes big stretched out corrections sometimes. The correction sometimes will go on for way longer than you think it should go on, it seems like. But boy, I bet this is getting close. If it goes down, bounces from this fib level, goes back up, then that's going to be it. It's going to definitely be it. I don't know what Litecoin is, or whatever that is. Is that the symbol for it? LINK USDT? Do I not have that on my list? Uh, hmm. Oh, it happens tomorrow? Does it really? It happens tomorrow? Really? That's a pretty big deal. Man, we might see a rally tomorrow, especially with the fact that these things all look like they could end the correction like any time. Maybe we'll get that big old rally tomorrow that we've been waiting for. Oh, this one's actually quite a bit different, isn't it? This is way different than the other cryptos. But boy, I would tell you one thing is extremely clear. The search for clarity definitely leads me to this. That is extremely clear. Except for this one, to me, doesn't look like it's going up anytime soon. This one to me looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of A. It looks like it might go up, but it looks like it should just be a wave B, a wave C, and then up again for a wave whatever wave it is. Whether it's a B or a 3, I don't know. Obviously, in this situation, I would always label this as either an 1 or an A, a B or a 2, or a 3 or a C. Well, if that Bitcoin halving is happening tomorrow, that should be a pretty big deal for the crypto markets. I'm gonna have to confirm if that really is tomorrow, because if it is, I want to make sure that people in my group know, because that's a pretty big deal. That's a very, very big deal. Yeah, wow. All right, let's see. The USDCAD. We traded the USDCAD this week too, I think, at one point, didn't we? Yeah, I went long the USDCAD at the news. This was one of my better trades of the week, actually. I got in right before the news, the Canadian news, with like a very tight stop loss. And bam, I took this thing all the way up to here. I made like 5 or 6 to 1 risk to reward on this trade. And the proof is in the pudding, right? If you guys want to see proof, I'll show you. So let's see, where's my USDCAD trade? Right there? No, that's not it. Like I said, you can more than welcome to pause this video and check it out for yourself right here. There you go. There's the proof in the pudding. Euro Canadian was posted on the 16th of April at 9 o'clock in the morning, 8:54 in the morning. So that was my entry right here. That was my entry to go long way before the Canadian news came out. And what happened during that news event? Hmm. Right here. Does that look familiar? Like I said, proof is in the pudding. I got in right there and I rode this thing all the way up to about there. I got out when I saw it starting to make a spike. That ended up being about a 5 to 1 risk to reward ratio, and that trade only lasted about an hour and a half. And that was a trade that I said with my members at the time of entry right here on the 16th of April. This was the chart that I posted for the people in my group. Very, very, very profitable trade. So, like I said, if anybody is interested in joining, the link for that is in the chats. I will post it again just in case. It's only $30 a month. I mean, you really don't have much to lose, especially with all the trades that I provide people. $30 a month, access to all the daily Zoom meetings, access to the swing trade setups, access to the trading course, access to the educational information. There's a lot of really, really good stuff you get. I try to make sure that everybody in my group is profitable. I want everybody in the group to be making money. Nothing makes me happier than when people make money in these markets, especially if they make money because of my help. So yeah, definitely check it out. Like I said, you can. There's no obligation. You can join, spend $30, trade for 1 month. If you like it, stay. If you don't like it, cancel, and there's no obligation at all. You get a trading course basically for free. U.S. Poland. I already did the Aussie Kiwi, but we'll look at the U.S. Poland, which is a pair that I definitely don't look at on a regular basis. But I do have it on my list here because I don't think you're the first person to ask about it. Right here. I definitely do not look at this pair on a regular basis, but that's okay. Yeah, definitely don't break a structure down yet, is there? This is probably a correction to the last wave up, which is right here. This is the last series of higher highs, higher lows right here. I would not measure this whole trend. I would just measure the last wave up. And look where we just bounced. It looks like a trend now, so I would think it was a wave A, and this move up is probably more likely to be a wave B, and then down for wave C, and then up again later on. But I definitely think at some point this is going to continue the uptrend, especially looking at the higher time frames. Kind of, kind of looks like a big ABC correction almost on the daily. Actually, no, I bet I know what this is. This is a trend. This is 1, 2, 3 waves down. I bet this is an A. I bet this is a B. I bet we're going up right now to make a wave C. Oh, sorry about that. I'll analyze the USDCAD for you. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll look at that next. No problem. I think we're very likely in a wave C right now. But after that's over, I think it's going to go down in a big way. So I would be looking for a long. I would like to see three ways back to go long though. I don't really think that this is the long we're looking for. I think it's more likely that this is going to be the long we're looking for. So we're getting there. I don't think it's ready yet, but we're definitely possibly getting pretty close. Maybe by next week it'll be ready for that long. Yeah, sorry about that. I'll go look at the USDCAD. Sorry, I got excited because the USDCAD was one of my best trades of the week, honestly. And the fact it only took like an hour to play out was totally awesome. Wow, it's kind of interesting looking right now, to be truthful. I've been calling this a wave one, a wave two, and I've been calling this a subdivision of wave three, like a one of three, a two of three, a three, four, five of three to come. Yeah. The question is whether this is a wave B or whether this is gonna go up and make a wave B before it goes down and then back up. This is definitely a downtrend, which I would say is most likely a wave A, unless this ends up being a motor wave correction, which it definitely could be. This looks like a three-way pattern up, which is why I was almost thinking it might be a wave B, but where's the pound CAD? What did the pound CAD do? Yeah, the pound CAD already made its wave C. So yeah, this is probably not gonna actually do that. This is probably a wave A, this is probably a wave B. I bet we're in a wave C right now, which may not be over yet, but boy, if I get a breaker starts to the upside at any one of these fib levels, I would definitely go long. 100%. I put above, please. I already did your analysis, Rocky. You missed it. I already did both of your cryptocurrencies. Is that the only thing you requested was those two cryptos? You might have to rewatch this later because now I'm winding down on my live stream. Sorry about that. Yeah, I already did it. I already looked at both of yours. Maybe you stepped away from the computer for a minute or whatever. Let's see. What else do we got going on? April 19th and 12th is halving. Oh wow, that halving does start tomorrow, doesn't it? I watched a video about it just recently because I'm not a crypto guy and I don't know a whole lot about crypto, but apparently what I heard from a video that I watched was roughly about 800 Bitcoin get mined per day. And once that halving happens, it's going to be cut down to about 450 crypto per day. 450 Bitcoin per day will be mined. So they're going to go from around 800 to 900 a day down to 400 to 500 a day. So it's a pretty big deal. And boy, that those cryptos I just looked at for Rocky, man, those both look like they could go up pretty soon. So if that really does start tomorrow on the night 18th and 19th and 20th, man, that's a pretty big deal. We might want to get ready to go long on crypto. I don't trade crypto, but anybody that does, you might want to get ready to take a long. That's for sure. That's a pretty big deal. It's going to be twice as hard for crypto to be mined. I also heard that the last few cryptocurrencies is going to be so difficult to mine that it potentially is not. It's potentially going to be 100 years before the last Bitcoin is actually going to be mined, because by the time they keep halving it and halving it and halving it, the last Bitcoin is going to be so difficult to mine that the computers are not going to catch up for 100 years. That's what I heard from the video I watched. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't really know a lot about cryptocurrency. Oh wow, that Yo Aussie's going up. Yo, Kiwi's going up too. Man, how come my Yo Swiss ain't going up? Yo Pound. Oh, Aussie CAD still going down. Yeah, that Yo Aussie, man, that's going up, isn't it? I kind of think I originally had this labeled as an ABC as a 1, 2, 3, but I don't think that's true anymore because of correlated pairs. We spent a lot of time going over these pairs recently, and I think this is more likely a 1, 2, 3 down. I think this is 1, 2, 3 up. probably to the 78% because that lines up really well with this support right here. And this is probably going to be an A, a B, and a C. And it's either going to be a W, X, Y, which would lead to 333, three waves down, three waves up, three waves down, or it's going to be a 335 pattern. Yeah, we've spent quite a bit of time analyzing the Yo Aussie, Yo Kiwi, Pound Aussie, Pound Kiwi during one of my live stream Zoom meetings like just recently. Because I don't think this 1, 2, 3 count is correct anymore. I think it's actually in an ABC. I could probably actually get rid of it because I don't even think that's correct anymore. I think it's an ABC now because it doesn't look like a 1, 2, 3 anymore. It looks like an ABC to the downtrend. So, and actually, there's a few members in my group that have pointed this out too. Glenn and a few other people pointed it out, and they're probably absolutely right. It kind of almost looks like we might have already ended a correction, but boy, this thing has been so sideways that it's hard to tell whether this is just the end of a correction or whether it's just a more sideways market. But it definitely looks like a downtrend, like a wave A. Definitely looks like three waves up, like a wave B. Kind of looks like it's already over. Kind of looks like it might be going up already, like right now. I see why you wanted me to look at it. That's for sure. Yeah, the Yo Kiwi on the weekly is honestly the weekly and the monthly is why I think that they might actually go down is because of the weekly and the monthly. Because if this really is a wave E of an ABCDE pattern, then a wave E should be three waves. One, two, three waves. And it hasn't made a wave B yet. So a wave E should be an A, B, C of E. And it hasn't made a proper wave B yet, in my opinion, which is why I pretty much just recently changed my analysis. Because not only it needs to take out the low wave 4, which it hasn't done yet, and it needs to make a more proper wave. So I think it's either going to be a running flat or something along those lines. 1, 2, 3 waves down, 1, 2, 3 waves up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. Take out the low. This is going to be an A. This is going to be a B, and then it's probably going to go up and make a wave C. And it's all going to be an ABC of E on the monthly, is what I think is going to happen. So at some point, there's going to be a big short. I don't think it's happening yet, but at some point, I do think there's going to be a big shorting opportunity. Real big shorting opportunity. So, like I said, I do these live streams every Tuesday and every Thursday. It's a really great way to say thank you to my audience. It's a really great way to interact with the audience. It's a really great way to brag about all the money we've been making in the members area on Discord. A lot of the people in my Discord channel have been making a killing lately. We got a lot of people that scalp gold like no tomorrow and making a killing with it. And we got some crypto traders. Rocky's a crypto girl. We got all kinds of different traders, swing traders, scalpers, tick traders, day traders. I'm definitely more of a day trader slash swing trader. I'm definitely not much of a scalper. I don't really ever scalp. I actually don't really like to scalp. And if I do scalp, I do trade gold sometimes if I as a scalp because gold is really good for scalping. So like I said, definitely make sure you like and subscribe to my channel because I do and definitely hit that notification bell because I do these live streams every Tuesday and Thursday, so you don't want to miss out on future live streams. Definitely make sure that you join my free Discord channel. And like I said, probably next week I'm going to be doing a 100 USDT giveaway to one of my members, whether it's a free member or a paying member, it doesn't matter. Definitely join my Discord channel. It is 100% free to join. And if you are interested, definitely check out my website. If you want to join my membership, it's only $30 a month. You can cancel out the 1 month if you're not happy. But I bet I think that you will be happy, especially with all the swing trades that I provide with the group. One more time, if anybody wants to pause the video and just scroll through this, these are the trades that I took with the members this week. And there's probably about 15 trades in here, and probably about 12 of them were extremely profitable. So we've had a very, very good week. And it was actually a very, very slow week too. So considering how slow it was, we had a very, very, very good week. These are all provided, and you will get a notification on your cell phone at the time of entry. And I do provide my stop loss. And not only that, but it does come with a trading course. because I want people to learn how to trade. I just don't want people copying my trades. This is not a signal service. These are not signals. A lot of people do treat them like signals, but it is definitely not a signal service. I do tell you when I'm getting in a trade. I tell you when my stop loss is. I don't tell you when my take profit is, but I do notify you when I'm getting out of a trade too. I do London Zoom meetings every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 90 minutes. I do 90-minute New York meetings, which are more like 2 hour New York meetings every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If you do have a mic, especially on Friday afternoon, I do open it up so people can talk to me. You can ask questions. You can talk to me one on one. And if you have any, questions or concerns or anything like that, then I do, like I said, we offer one-on-one help to people, especially during the New York meetings when things are very, very slow. Yeah, is gold still going up? I think gold's going up. Oh yeah, look at it go. Nice, awesome. I've been saying for a long time. You can watch my gold videos from 2 months ago, and I've been saying that gold is going up to 2,500. Kind of makes me wish that I did trade gold more often, but I definitely don't. But anyways, like I said, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. Definitely hit that notification bell so that way you get notified of future videos and future live streams. As always, I hope everybody enjoys the rest of the day. And as always, thank you and happy trading.